Hello everyone, my name is David Bailey. I'm going to be your tour guide through the unique, horrible world of English. This is English 1010 online. I've been teaching using YouTube now for probably about a year, and from my perspective, I think it works pretty dang well. Let me explain to you a little bit about how this course is going to work, and then I'll also give you a brief outline of the assignments we're going to do, and I'll also give you an introduction to what you need to do for this week, just so that I know you're here. For this course, I'm going to try to put up a YouTube lecture probably about every other week. It's going to be a bi-weekly thing, and these YouTube lectures are going to have assignments tied to them. The reason I'm doing this is because there's been a lot of research lately on the effectiveness of online courses, and it's been found that when you do an online course that's just text, when it's just do this, do these exercises in the textbook, it's very bad for student retention, and students just don't really benefit very much from that. So by using videos, by using photos, by changing it up, it helps you guys kind of connect to this course better, and it'll help you connect to me a little bit better. I find that this works pretty well. I'm actually going to teach you using some YouTube videos that I've recorded from last semester that actually teach material. That way you don't have to just read, you actually kind of get the feeling that someone is teaching you. And the benefit, and this is actually kind of a benefit that I make available for my face-to-face courses, you're going to be able to go back and watch these videos again and again. So if you're struggling with something, you'll actually be able to go back and be retaught. It's actually pretty valuable. So that's why I'm using YouTube in this course. I found that it works pretty well. I got really positive feedback last time. Again, the basic format of this course, every week I'm going to put a page on the main lessons tab that's going to have some directions for you. It'll say something like, go to the YouTube lecture folder, or go to the assignment folder. I'm going to try to keep the main lessons tab as not chaotic as I can, because I've seen that that will really shoot students in the foot. So every week you're going to have a very specific set of instructions. If you get a little bit behind, which does happen in online classes, there is a capacity that you can go back, read the instructions for past weeks, and catch up. Try to avoid that at all costs, because it'll turn into a nightmare really, really quickly. As long as you're following and doing the directions every week, which I will post on Monday, you'll be fine. And I typically will give you the entire week to do what I've asked. So that's kind of going to be the pace for this class. We're going to think of it as weekly. I'm going to try to do everything in terms of what we're doing for that week so that, it'll be straight. These online classes can get really confusing really fast. And let me go ahead and say, if any of you have any technological issues, if anything goes wrong, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. It's on the syllabus. You can call me. They don't let me have a life, okay? I'm not like you guys. I'm here all the time doing work. You guys can call me. You can email me. I'm here a lot. So bother me. That's my job, okay? I really care for my online classes, and I want you guys to know that if you need help, I am here. You can contact me, and it's cool, Call me. Anyway, so that's the basic functionality of this course. Read the directions, and you can kind of, work it out from there. What we're actually going to be doing in this class, and you can kind of get a sense of this from the syllabus, we're going to do 3 major projects. The grading breakdown is all there, but I'll briefly explain this to you. We're going to do a proposal, and the proposal is going to be in the format of a formal business letter. And that business letter is going to tell me what you want to discuss for the entire semester, what topic you want to do. And we're going to do a brainstorming activity, probably in conjunction with this video. I'll probably post that a little bit later this week, Just a quick thing, nothing to get too worked up about. But the proposal will be the first thing we do. It's about a page. It's in the format of a business letter. I will provide you with templates so that you know what that needs to look like. After the proposal, we're going to write an annotated bibliography, which is a research piece. You're going to go and find a bunch of sources using Galileo or Google or news articles on the topic that you choose for the proposal, and you're going to have a list of things that you're reading about it. You're going to tell me about it. You're going to give me some bibliographic information. Don't freak out. I have some nifty little tricks that will simplify that. It's not as complicated as you would think. And the big project of this semester is a research paper. Now, everybody freaks out at the research paper because it is 5 pages long. 5 pages. It's pretty intense. But as far as like assignments go, it's pretty simple, and we devote most of the semester to writing it. You'll see how these grades break down and what their values are. And I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. Calm down, because the way I'm going to structure this is you're going to be able to draft these things. You're going to turn in a draft of the proposal. I'm going to go in, do my English teacher thing, tear it up, make you feel really bad about yourself, but then you're going to get to resubmit it. And you'll be able to resubmit it probably a lot. I mean, I'm going to leave the drop boxes open so you can go in, address my comments, and instead of getting more grades, your grades will actually improve over time. That's good because it means I'm giving you space to screw up. I'm giving you space to write badly because that's what you need. So I wouldn't even really worry about these assignments very much because we're going to be working on them, and we're going to be constantly workshopping them, and I'm going to be giving you advice. I'm going to be giving you guidance. So it's not as complex and it's not as daunting as you might think. We're also going to, of course, do these YouTube lectures with assignments that are tied to them. And the way I grade the YouTube assignments, some of them, if you do it, you get full credit. That's 4 points per assignment. Others I scrutinize. You might get 2 points if you did it but didn't do it very well. And there will be at least one quiz on a YouTube lecture, and you can revise these as well. You can actually go back and make these up. There's going to be a total of 6 graded YouTube lectures. That accounts for 24 points of your grade. So you really want to do these things because that's a pretty significant chunk, right? We're also going to do something that's called a revision narrative, where you're going to write out what revisions you've made. That's a pretty simple assignment. It's not that difficult, and I'll give you more instructions on that as we get closer to the end of the semester. It's kind of a way to wrap it up. And we're also going to do a presentation. That's going to be kind of a challenge in the online environment. We used to do something where students would record videos a lot like what I'm doing right now, and it didn't work very well because not a lot of you guys have access to cameras. And it can be really difficult if you have like technology issues, if you don't have a good internet connection. I mean, I'm here at Geica, and I'm running this webcam, and I'm looking at the editing software right now, and it's just terrible. I look like I'm underwater, like blah, 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 blah. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I'm gonna kind of try to put this together as we go along, I would really, really like to maybe do presentations as phone calls. Call me maybe. Sorry, I hate that song. Anyway, we'll explore our possibilities. I'm pretty flexible. If you would like to put together a video, kind of like what I'm doing now, perfectly open to that. But I want to be equal, and for people who don't feel comfortable in this medium, I want to give you something that works for you. So I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do presentations in the online format. We'll figure something out. As far as attendance goes, if you just log on every week a couple of times, if you're doing what I ask you to do, you'll be fine. You do not want to get in a situation where you haven't done anything in this class for like a week or two, because if I see that you've missed 10% of this course, and that's the college policy, 10%. If you miss 10% of this course, I'm going to drop you. I'm going to unenroll you. That can cause really big problems. I mean, yeah, you can get back in, but it's like waiting in line at the DMV. You don't want to do that. It's not worth it. So just keep up and just keep on top of what we're doing. You'll be fine. This course is designed to be more accommodating than a face-to-face course, and I try to make it accommodating. But if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain, if you don't keep up, you're going to get unenrolled. It's not good. Now, another point I want to make, and this happens a lot in online classes, I'm kind of soft on my due dates. You can kind of be flexible with them, and I do that partly. I'm kind of nice when it comes to online courses on that regard. But let me tell you what's going to happen to you if you're consistently late. I'll grade papers. I'm going to give comments. I don't mark papers. I write you a friggin' letter that tells you what you need to do to improve. Now, if you're not submitting on the due dates, I'm not going to grade them. I'm not going to give you my comments. I'm not going to give you any feedback. And then when it's time to resubmit, you're going to have absolutely nothing to go on. That hurts. That hurts really, really bad. So while, yes, you can catch up later, you run the risk of being A, unenrolled, and B, having no idea how to revise your writing, and your grade is going to suffer. It's not worth it, okay? If you feel like you're going to have issues in this class, email me, call me, contact me. We may be able to work something out. Now, here's what I want you to do for this week. We're going to do something. We're going to do something a little bit more specific in a discussion forum. I'm still writing up that right now. It'll follow on this video. I'm going to post this video in the YouTube lecture folder, and I want you to respond to it. It can just be something like, hello, how are you? My name is blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Just respond to this video in the discussion forum with an introduction. Maybe tell us a little bit about yourself. You'll also notice under the Lessons tab that I have left a course lobby. And the course lobby is your place to go and ask questions and you cut up, have a good time, whatever. Go in the course lobby, make sure you leave something there for everyone. I'm also going to leave another discussion forum, and all this is going to be in the instructions, with a brainstorming exercise. We're going to go ahead and start thinking about what are we going to write this semester. I'm not evaluating this for correctness. It is literally just something to get us started. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the course lobby or call me up. No big deal. Looking forward to the semester, and I guess that's it. Thank you.